this team are going to be this year?
Pitching's going to be a big part of our team this year. We have a lot of young guys, and they're all going to be able to contribute right away. Pretty much the same offensively as of last year. We have a pretty solid group of guys, and we're all going to contribute and do our best.
You lost a lot off that team last year, eight draft picks. So you got a lot of guys to replace.
We have a lot of guys that are going to step up this year and contribute right away and be good for us.
Does it feel odd to look around? Well, I saw that Alec was still here, but to look around and those guys aren't here, does that feel odd?
I mean, it's not really odd. I mean, it's expected with the years that those guys had for them not to be back. I mean, it's not really anything crazy. I mean, I was here in the summer, so I got used to all the new guys, and I was here and trained with them, see what they were all about. So it's not really odd to see. It's good to see all those guys here and just ready to go.
You're handling the pitchers. What do you see so far from some of the guys that maybe we don't know that much about?
What do you mean as far as?
What you got pitching-wise? What do you see so far?
I mean, I see a lot of young guys that don't have much experience,
Yeah.
and they have good stuff. They'll be able to contribute right away. They're going to be good for us this year.
So you become full-time catcher, right? I mean, obviously, Pudge did that a lot last year. You filled in and DH'd.
Right.
Now you're probably going to catch a ton. Is that change?
No.
How things work for you?
No, not at all. I mean, I'm just still going to go about my business the same as I did before. Obviously, I'm going to have more on my plate this year, and I'm ready for that, and I prepared for it, and I got to see what Pudge did all last year, and I looked up to him. It's my turn to step up and contribute.
Obviously, Jackson, Berg, those are the guys that we're aware of. Are there any other of the new arms that you see that maybe that could jump out and be really good this year?
Right now, we have a really good freshman. I mean, Skylar Gonzalez has changed us really, really good. We have transfer Hayden Erb. He's going to be really good for us when he's back and healthy. We have a lot of guys that we just haven't seen, and they're going to be really good when they're back and healthy, ready to go. I mean, this is one of the best pitching staffs I've seen, and they're going to be able to step in and contribute right away, even as young guys.
So potential's there. It's just a matter of them going out and doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Randy mentioned too. He said this could be maybe a team last year where you had the pitching that you knew you had guys who were going to get to the seventh inning. And
for sure.
This could be maybe a team where the bullpen's more utilized, maybe more depth. Do you see that?
I see that. I mean, we have a lot of guys that I would feel comfortable. I know Coach Mays feels comfortable going in whenever and if ever he needs. All the freshmen are capable, and they're here and ready to go.
So it could be maybe lined up more like a big league deal where you get your starter gives you five,
Starter
and
gives you five, and
then you go 6, 7, 8, and then you go situational.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the one thing that I've seen as a catcher, obviously, that I really like about our pitching staff. I mean, we have the guys that can go deep into games, but we also have guys that can step in right away and do what they need to do, get outs, stuff like that.
A wild card, I guess, this year a little bit. You didn't have last year was Czar. What's Czar bring to the table with this line? You're smiling a little bit. Kind of a multi-purpose guy, right?
Yeah, he's great. I mean, every time I catch against him, I mean, I love him getting the 2 strikes because he just doesn't strike out. He does everything he needs to get on base. I mean, every time I'm back there catching and he's hitting, he makes me really upset because he just doesn't.
It's annoying, isn't it?
It's really annoying. But I mean, and obviously pitches, which is great. His off-speed stuff's great, and he throws strikes, so he's gonna be able to help us right away.
Well, what about center field? It's a big loss here, but I understand you've got a pretty good replacement out there.
We do. Victor Scott's a really good athlete, and he's going to contribute right away with the bat and with the outfield skills, obviously.
Yeah. What about how do you guys approach the early part of the season? I know you've got so many games before you get into your conference schedule. You've got to perform well because that's what's going to ultimately determine the tournament, but at the same time, you got to figure out who plays where, right?
Right. I mean, we don't usually like to use that trial period type thing. Like we need to hit the ground running and get ready to go. Baseball's, I mean, obviously a game of failure. We're gonna have ups and downs and stuff like that early, but I mean, as far as everybody stays together and plays like we're supposed to, we should be fine by conference.